Hi, this is Jessica, the Public Services Librarian, with another book recommendation for you. Imagine you live in Iceland in the early 1800s. Imagine you live in a very rural setting and it's the dead of winter. So think about isolation and desolation. Imagine you are the official in that area and you have been asked to house a convicted murderer awaiting her execution date. So you have a convicted murderer in your home living alongside your family and working alongside your family during these winter months. In Hannah Kent's debut novel, Burial Rites, all of this takes place. Agnes Magnusdóttir is the convicted murderer, and she did exist in real life. She is the last person to be executed in Iceland. Kent takes the little bit of information that is known about Agnes and creates this historical fiction account of Agnes, and tells her story through her discussions with a priest and with the family that she's living with in the last few months of her life. And you really start to see a picture of Agnes. This novel really looks at what's just and what's not just. It looks at perceptions, what you think you know. Do you really know? Is that really the truth? So it looks at truths and untruths. And Kent has so many layers within this. Iceland itself and this rural setting really becomes very atmospheric. It almost becomes a character in the novel because there are parts of the atmosphere and parts of the setting that really play a part in the novel. Burial Rites is one of my favorite books of all time. It was written just a few years ago, and it's hard to believe that it is a debut novel. Kent writes such a lyrical novel. It's so easy flowing. The best way I can describe this book, it's hauntingly beautiful. It's just gorgeous, and she's one of the automatic buy authors for me. She's one of those that I have to read everything that she writes. Her second book just came out a couple of years ago called The Good People. And it's something that's very different from Burial Rites, but it also talks about just and injustices. The Good People takes place in Ireland in 1800, so a very different atmosphere. And this is the time in Ireland where the Catholic Church and the ancient traditional ways are really pitting itself against each other, especially in a rural area. There's a tragedy that happens in a small community, and you really do see that play between the Catholic Church and the new beliefs that are coming into that region versus the traditional ways of thinking of fae and thinking of fairies and thinking about herbal remedies, things that the community have lived with for hundreds of years. And when you put those two together and pit those two together, what are the outcomes and what are the results? And again, the book is just so well done and so amazing. Kent is a really great author. Highly recommend both of these books to you. Currently, Burial Rites is on Cloud Library, so you can certainly put yourself on the waiting list or check that out and read that right away. So hope you take a look at these. Hope you enjoy them. And until next time, see you later. Bye.